Welcome back. This is DragonInWhite here, and we are back with another episode of Assassin's Creed 2. As you can see, I am resuming from the previous episode. This are mostly done in a couple of sittings, as I can't really afford to play every day, and yeah. So I tend to do a few in one go. And I've done this one already.
You can go now, girls.
Oh, do we have to?
So innocent.
He's cute.
Now that you have learned how to approach the enemy, we need to find you a suitable weapon.
What would you have me use?
Ah, but you already have the answer.
Hey, my father's blade and bracer. How did you get them?
By using the same skills I've just taught you.
It's not exactly in working condition.
I assume you're familiar with Leonardo da Vinci.
See, but how does a painter factor into this?
He's far more than that. Bring him the pieces. You'll see.
Before I go, one last question, if I may.
Of course.
Why have you given your aid so readily to me, a stranger?
I too know betrayal.
Right, sorry, just checking out my phone on something. I think the bit on Paula, certain bits was actually true. Okay, in any case, I finally get the weapon back. That was good. Weapon, sexes. Mind, this is not cheap. Okay, where do I go actually? I can't find my next location. Maybe I need to unlock more viewpoints.
I've been robbed! Third time this month! Guard!
No need to be.
What? My money's been taken! Thief!
Okay, this is a bit aimless. I should just maybe work on getting some of this.
There's something dead. I know that. What does he do?
There is a glyph on this thing. Oh, in any case, there's this thing. Ospedale, Dauli Innocente. Designed by Filippo Brunelleschi and opened in 1445, the Ospedale degli Innocenti. Oh, okay. Hospital of the Innocent was an orphanage for unwanted babies. Apparently, the Florentines were a feisty bunch, since it was the first of its kind in Europe. Babies were typically abandoned in a basin in front, although later transactions were facilitated by the introduction of a rotating horizontal wheel, which moved influence into the building without the parents being seen. Some parents weren't just ejecting their loved child, they were making money off them. Many a mother abandoned their baby in order to be hired by the Ospedale as a wet nurse so she could be paid to feed her own child. Boys were tutored in various professions by the hospital staff, while girls were normally trained to be nuns or wives. Okay. I think I see a feather. Let's get the viewpoint first. Not so straightforward. Yeah, it's a feather, alright. Now, how do I get that? Can't climb it. Okay, what if I try this? Nope, doesn't work that way. Okay, what if I climb this pillar? I know I'm kind of wasting time a bit here, but just can't ignore what I can see here. Ah well, you know what, I can't really do much about this time. Okay, let me see if I can find that thing first. Not here. Ooh, treasure chest.
Remember, all tanning must be forgotten outside the city. Vendors will be fine. Good people of Firenze,
There it is, found it.
The past, a vast web of connections and interconnections, all ruled by chance. Or is it?
Okay. That was simple. Oh, you can even make out an apple from that. Okay. Interesting. Oh, it's okay. So all this is one continuous series. Okay. Okay, fast travel station there. That's gonna be helpful. But seriously though, what is my... I need to find Leonardo da Vinci, right? So Leonardo's workshop. Let's see if I can find a more directed thing. It's very odd. I can't find Leonardo's workshop. Am I not seeing it? Or maybe I just got to keep unlocking waypoints until I find it. So I'm just gonna work on that first then. So since I'm working on unlocking waypoints, I'll probably just rush a waypoint for now until I find Leonardo's workshop. I'll probably just ignore everything else first. So on that note, I think I will proceed on with my usual shameless plugs. So firstly, as you all know, I am the translator of Immortal and Martial Dual Cultivation. That is a Chinese web novel that is being translated by me, and it's available for free on gravitytales.com. So aside from that, I have a Patreon set up, and all Patreon supporters will get varying degrees of early access chapters or advanced chapters, as we like to call them. So all the links are down in the description below. Do show some support, as that's my only means of income, and it allows me to continue on doing this, both the games as well as the translation. And finally, I do have a merch store set up. So if you would like to show support for me, to take a look through the store and consider buying some of the stuff. I believe they're quite reasonably priced. New things will be coming in every now and then, so do check out every now and then as well. Alright. Is this the one? Codex page. I should get that. Where is Leonardo's workshop though? This is curious.
Please stop. Whatever I said.
Another southern imbecile. Will not be a troublemaker.
Ma che diavolo?
Aspetta.
There! On him! Die! Traitor! Cut him off!
Get him! That's it!
That's showing them!
Bravo! Forza!
Come, let me send you to hell.
Okay, maybe I should run from this. It's not the right.
You want to escape?
I need to come back only when I got a sword. That's not making sense. Okay, that being said, I should try for this one. It's kind of good that they're not good at climbing stuff.
I will Edgaro! Get him! Where? Merda! Move! I cannot. Where is he?
Nowhere that you know. Seriously though, where is Da Vinci's Leonardo da Vinci's ooh, okay, that's an ugly field. Santa Croce, the largest Franciscan church in the world. Basilica di Santa Croce contains frescoes from Giotto and a chapel in the cloister designed by Filippo Brunelleschi that is considered one of the masterpieces of Renaissance architecture. According to St. Francis and the Franciscans' reading of the Bible, Christ told his followers to take on a vow of poverty. And he said to them, "Take nothing for your journey, neither staff, nor scrip, nor bread, nor money, neither have two coats." So how did a sect of Catholicism had held a vow of poverty as one of its core values own such a posh church? Well, in 1322, the Pope declared that the Franciscans' vow of poverty was illegal, that Christ had in fact owned property and wanted his followers to own property. This meant, of course, that the Franciscans were forced to collect money and land, which would in turn go to the Pope, proving that biblical interpretation can sometimes surprisingly be profitable, especially if you're the Pope. And that is why the system is a little flawed sometimes. And I wouldn't say that there's a vow of poverty that's commanded. That was something else entirely. In the Bible, many things have to be taken in context, and if you don't, you'll realize that you often have very many misinterpretations of it. Like, for example, there is a verse in the Bible that says, "Worship me and I will give you everything that you see before me." Now, this, if you look at it as it is, like, looks like a promise for you to of being promised to rule the world if you worship. But this, in actual fact, was actually said by Satan as a moment of temptation for Jesus. So don't just take Bible literally, and also don't just take the Bible without understanding what is it saying about first. I mean, just like everything in the world, the Bible is a piece of literature as well, or I would believe it as a historical record as well. And if you take things out of context, no matter what is it, something's gonna get screwed up. So always read things in context, and this is not the one. There's no Leonardo there. Okay, am I on the wrong track here? That I can't find Leonardo. Because it feels like I'm on the rather wrong track. So this episode might end up just being a grindy, find all the viewpoints thing. I hope it doesn't become that. I do want to complete some of the main story here.
That one drop.
I use only the fine.
I know this.
We'll get over. Raju, get him! There! There! He's fast!
There, get him.
Yeah, even if you can find me. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh, actually I forgot to go and look up that thing. Where was that church? Here. Oh, they're all here. Okay, I'll just look through them later. Okay, what was this? Santa Croce. Okay, I need to find this. Santa Croce. Is this the one?
No part of this evil!
I mean, I might as well be on a hunt for glyphs, right? They are probably important.
We pride ourselves on
Oh, that's certainly adventurous.
That is the one, I hope.
Come, friends!
Salute.
Okay, this is a starting point. There we go. And then see it. Nope. That's the glyph. No! Damn it.
I say, he's certainly a genius.
There we go.
Power doesn't die. It's passed on.
Okay, infrared. What am I searching for? Ah, that. Where is the apple? Well, more puzzles in this game, which actually makes it a little more interesting. There's the apple. Okay, something is very off. Where is Leonardo? Don't tell me it's at the very last one that I actually checked. That's going to be very irritating. But just to be sure. L for Leonardo. Is there an L on the map? Okay, what if I remove the treasures? Seriously, no L. You know what? It's probably like literally the last thing I checked. Oh well. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm gonna rush over, get the viewpoint, and end off the episode there, and then we'll find Da Vinci in the next time. Hopefully this is not a bug. If it is, I'll be really sad, and I will have just traveled all over the place. Well, not for nothing, but I will end up making this a grindy episode without intending to do it. So yep, let's run over there.
Where is he from? What outlandish gear?
Have I seen that man before?
Honestly, the Miminet doesn't make very much sense.
We'd better not be looking for trouble.
Like, I can't really quite tell the roads. Alright, time to run.
get it!
Which way did he go?
Mercenary? There's something.
I'm with you. On him.
Say, isn't there a primo reward for his
Whatever's on his mind, it must be important.
Clear the road!
Oh, they can throw stones.
Your flaying will be most amusing should you survive this encounter. Do try, yes? Damn it! I can't see him anymore! There! Get him! Donato! We're losing him! Ah! You won't get away this time!
Oh, this is very irritating. Come on. Let me climb. There we go. Alright, clearly something is wrong. I got no idea where Da Vinci is. So maybe I gotta log to go out of the game and come back in order to get it started up. But in any case, that's all for today. So I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.